This is breaking news from CBS News Chicago.
Good afternoon. I'm Chris Ty in the CBS News Chicago newsroom. We continue to follow this unfolding story in Chicago's East Side neighborhood. You're looking near 105th and Avenue N, a dozen blocks west of the Indiana border near the Horseshoe Casino, where a short time ago we saw federal agents sort of face to face with a group of protesters here. We understand this all began at around 11 this morning, where there was some sort of altercation, some sort of car accident occurred. A vehicle was taken out of the scene. And then a short time later, two people were arrested. You see one of them arrested right there on your screen. Again, this was about 25 minutes ago. A second person arrested shortly thereafter. And then that black SUV, which is joined by a number of others, believed to be those of the federal authorities on scene, which we understand may be Border Patrol, not ICE. But again, we're continuing to figure that out. We have a reporter on scene. Then we saw this disbursement of smoke agents into that neighborhood, which kind of cleared out the crowd and allowed those federal vehicles to sort of exit the area. And that's where we find ourselves now, where the standoff continues. Again, I use the word standoff, but perhaps it's just more of a verbal altercation between federal authorities and either neighbors in that community, protesters from Chicago, or, as former superintendent of Chicago Police Gary McCarthy put it, perhaps folks who have traveled here from outside the area with various agendas or trying to be conscientious objectors. We just don't know. It is too early in this story. We have seen this sort of thing unfold in a number of Chicago communities of late. Superintendent McCarthy continues to be on the line with us today and help put some words to these pictures. Mr. McCarthy, can you kind of explain for us and reset what your largest thoughts are here as we're sort of in the early stages of this latest incarnation of federal agents versus people in these communities?
Oh, quite frankly, what I'm looking at on the TV right now looks like almost a non-event, if you will. If there's two arrests, as you say, that's something that a patrol car could do from the Chicago police. Whatever happened between those agents and protesters, or quote-unquote protesters, I don't know. But at the end of the day, this is being orchestrated by some people to cause chaos. And quite frankly, this is the politics of today.
It is the politics of today. And it is also
do not think that you get a free pass to assault a police officer.